Today we're going to replace the timer assembly on a quick feed standard unit. This also applies to a double unit. Tools that you're going to need is a Phillips screwdriver, a 5/16 socket or flat screwdriver head, a .05 Allen wrench, a low wattage soldering gun and solder, a pop rivet gun, pliers, nippers, your new timer, which comes with 2 pop rivets. We're going to start off by removing the timer housing, 4 screws, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. We will also remove the lower spout assembly, 2 on each side. Okay, we're going to make a mental image of what we have here. Everything is square. The motor is placed in between the timer frame, nice and plumb. Everything is square. That's what we want as the end result when we're all done. Step number 4, we're going to loosen the hose clamp. Pull up and slide your bracket, your motor mount, away from the motor. You've noticed the hose clamp has sandwiched the motor mount in between the hose clamp and the motor. Swivel that out of the way. Stand your feeder up. With a .05 Allen wrench, we're going to loosen the set screw. Remove the timer. Take your low wattage soldering gun and apply heat to the terminal, removing the wires. The motor is held in place by, the timer is held in place by 2 pop rivets. Take your nippers against the frame of the timer and nip off the pop rivets. The timer will work off as so. Set that aside. We're now going to remove the cylinder from inside. We will unscrew the cam from the cylinder counterclockwise. Set that aside. Remove the cylinder by pinching on the front and back of the hopper and pushing out and bringing one end up, and do the same on the other side. Use caution because you could get pinched doing this. Take something flat and just work your way out of bring the cylinder out like so, and then work the other side out. You'll notice the blue dot on the cylinder. That is your drive side. That's where your cam will screw in. We'll now remove the rest of the pop rivet. 2. Take your new pop rivets with your pop rivet gun. We're going to move the plate out of the way and insert your pop rivet to the top hole. Make sure it's firmly against the frame on your pop rivet head. contact. Same with the second. And just work it right into the hole, like so. Make sure it's firmly seated. The timer is now in place. We're going to reinstall the cylinder. Once again, blue drive side to the timer. We will hold the front plate out of the way and insert the cylinder one side first. Squeeze it into place and work it into position where it goes into the holes, front or both sides. Reinstall your cam. Take your motor, reinstall the motor into position. We want to make sure that the flat area on the drive shaft aligns with the set screw. Jiggle, making sure we're seated correctly. That's good fit. And then nice and tight. You will turn your motor just so it's touching. Bring your motor mount to meet, and we're ready to reinstall the hose clamp. We'll get the hose clamp so it's right to the bottom edge of the motor. Bring it down nice and firm. Don't over tighten, nice and firm. Then bringing your wires into position, we're going to hold the brown wire to the positive pole. We already have solder on there, so we're going to have to reheat the solder to get that wire reinserted into the terminal on the motor. We don't want to use excessive heat, so don't leave your... we missed the hole, didn't we? We don't want to have excessive heat because that may damage the motor. There, we got it. Little tug, good fit. Same with the red. Apply some heat for the existing solder. Perfect. Now we will apply power. Remove the protective covering. Manual feed, finger pointing to the cup, 1 arrow for 1 cup. Activated, it made contact with the micro switch, shut down, did exactly what it's supposed to do. Everything is square, plumb, nothing is touching the frames. We're good. We will now replace the timer housing and the spouts. Make sure that we use the same holes, aligning your screws with the existing holes so everything fits correctly, and the timer will help support the timer. And now the spout. Once we're complete, we'll do another test just to make sure everything is fitted and operational. Finger pointing to the cup, up arrow. Now if you have AA batteries installed, your memory will have kept that one cup. Everything working correctly? Good job. If you need assistance, please call John at 407-320-1911. Thank you.